The following is brought to you in association with and from a proud partner of the Shining Wizards Network. Entertainment here.
Welcome to the BroKast, where we dive deep into the world of pro wrestling and film for keeps. Join us as we talk and explore. The BroKast is knocking at your door. Get ready to rumble, get ready to roll. Welcome to the BroKast, where we dive deep into the world of pro wrestling and film for keeps. Join us as we talk and explore. The BroKast is knocking at your door. Welcome to the BroKast, where we dive deep into the world of pro wrestling and film for keeps. Join us as we talk and explore. The BroKast is knocking at your door. The BroKast is knocking at your door.
Alright guys, we are back. Now we are watching this on our Australian streaming service called Binge. If you have the WWE Network, you could most likely find it there just by typing in Halloween Havoc, skipping all through the classic NXT matches, skipping through the other ones and just rolling down here to 1998 and going, wow, look at all these great matches. But we're going to move ourselves to 2 hours, 33 minutes. And Alan, could you give us the pleasure of giving us our 3-second countdown?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to press play with us in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So really quickly, watching this, I actually don't know this whole ambulance thing because I haven't watched this show in at least probably 10 years. So I don't know
Sting
what's going on.
versus Bret Hart.
Ah, okay.
Bret Hart beat the shit out of Sting with a bat.
Was that Sting, Wolfpack Sting? Or normal Sting?
Tomato face Sting.
Oh, yeah, nice. Oh, here we go. Look at that sold-out crowd there. Looks like an AEW show, Al.
Debatable.
Tell the people what you've been sending me today.
You just have to look what I like on X. Those poor AEW people who they're in the ring with Shavanto or whoever they're talking to with the camera person, and then they do a pan of the crowd. But make sure you don't show what's behind the hard cam because there's no one there.
Yeah, it's not good. I don't see that when I watch Rampage and Dynamite, and I'm like, oh, wow, it must be packed. And then I'm like, it's actually feeling like ROH sometimes, though, where they just get no one there. And funny thing, before we cut to this super tan Hulk Hogan, I was watching a feed the other day, and they usually tape a Ring of Honor taping after an AEW show. And as they were changing the tarp over, hundreds of people just left. They all just go, yeah. And as the Ring of Honor show starting, you see people walking. They left. They're like, I don't want to watch the Ring of Honor show. Yeah.
Ouch. That's going to hurt.
There goes your TV deal. But, yeah.
Again, I can see where Tony Khan is trying to get guys work.
Yeah.
Oh, last week.
Yeah, this surprised me when I watched this the other day. I'm like, oh, I didn't know they'd turned on Horace Hogan. I don't even remember this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're
it's
a disappointment.
Ray,
that's who you were.
Scott Norton.
Big show.
Look at that
For
tan
life.
now. Look at that tan.
Yeah. I know. I've met that man. I met that tan man all those years ago.
I might even actually see if I can find that photo because I actually found it the other day on here.
Oh, when I met him. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a long time ago. Let's see if I can find it. It was an old
that's
one.
Not a really good sign to put up.
There it is. I'll show the camera so people can see it.
Yep.
Look there, guys. Look at Alan meeting Hulk Hogan. Look.
Yep. That's me and my boy. He's only
like
a
Tyson
few months
Tomko
old there.
Looks like Tyson Tomko in the back there. But...
Yeah, Tyson Tomko and
Is that Jimmy Hart there too? Look.
Yeah, Jimmy Hart was there.
Jimmy, he's over your shoulder, just there.
Yeah. He told me that your son is absolutely gorgeous, baby. Have a great day. And I said, thank you, sir. Take care. I love you. And he said, I love you right back, baby. And
no, very nice.
Nearly had tears in my eyes.
Look at that cool set, though, man. I love the sets.
That's so freaking cool. You think they'll do that for NXT?
I hope they do. I hope they kind of really do a whole proper setup like the old school, like the Jim Crockett. Yeah.
What? It's a shame that AEW don't have the rights to this, because they would do something like this, wouldn't they? They would go all out. Well,
they're doing a special Halloween Dynamite. They're calling it Fright Night Dynamite in a couple of weeks. They've just got one pumpkin. That's all they could get. So the little one.
That's a bit mean. Come on. If everyone's going to be an asshole to AEW, it should be me.
I'm being funny, everybody. It would be cool. Like Tony probably has contacts who do like inflatable entrances for like when they do the gridiron football. It'd be cool to have some type of. It's probably copyrighted, but it'd be cool if they could do it.
Well, that's what I mean. He could, like, again, WWE bought everything from WCW. He brought the library, they bought the tapes, they bought the wrestlers as well too, the pay-per-view names.
It's pretty interesting too when you think like NXT has actually taken two other companies' names and used them in their shows. Like how they've taken ECW names like Heatwave and like Halloween Havoc from WCW, and they use it for NXT. Interesting. Yeah.
Just bringing it's just a bit of a feel good to guys like us who will watch those shows and remember those shows as kids, and then we watch it with our kids and go, "Oh yeah, used to watch the original one of these back in the day."
I love it. It's not Hollywood Hulk Hogan unless he's yelling at an old woman. So
he needs to be yelling at some nana, a grandmother,
who usually takes a swing at him. Usually, so.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Look at that.
I'm going to murder the bum. That sounds saying it out loud.
Wait a minute. It's a different thing for us guys down here. We just
I'm come here, Dom. I'm going to murder that bum. You know, it sounds wrong. Hogan, fix your bandana up, please. Here we go.
Take care of this, brother.
Yep, there we go. Is Warrior going to take the jacket off?
That tan reminds me so much of when Triple H returned after the quad injury and just jacked up Triple H at WrestleMania 18.
It's a beautiful day.
Just super tan, just packed up, muscle bound dude, sweating up.
Why is the referee? He's so big. They need. What's his name? Charles Robinson out there.
Yeah, like a little ref. Yeah.
Yeah. But what was that referee's name again? Nick Patrick, right? Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
He's so
the little
big.
one would have been like Rudy Charles or someone like
Rudy
that.
Charles.
Yeah. That's a cool jacket.
Oh, Jesus. What a hard hit. And there we go.
Yeah.
He hit him so hard, he grabbed his bandana and he took it off.
Yes, in preparation for this watch along, guys, I went back and watched Dark Side of the Ring, the Warrior episode, and once again, I'm like, wow, they just shat on him that whole episode. There's only a few positives you got in that one, so yeah.
Hardly, not that much, yeah. But look at the place. That place is absolutely packed, and this is your main event for tonight too. So
no, actually, it was the co-main. Do you remember what the main event was? Yeah, because this is the event that was known for going over 3 hours and they lost the feed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because it was Diamond Dallas Page challenging Goldberg for the world title.
Oh God! Yeah. Do you see Ghostface in the crowd?
What the hell? Yes, I did.
You see that? It's Ghostface. Oh.
It reminds me of all the stuff with Smile 2 coming out now. Have you seen all the stuff about Smile that's going out?
How do you mean? Sorry.
So Smile 2 has just recently released in America, and it's that creepy long smile that people are doing. And like,
Yes.
I think it's basketball, tennis, and football have actually put promotional people in the hard camera during the sport games, and the camera would be showing the guy going for a hit. But then you see the audience all doing the creepy smile, and there'll be like one dude just randomly planted there just to sit there to promote Smile 2. And you're like, that hell's that guy
I haven't
doing?
seen that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's friggin' fantastic.
Mm.
Because what is it? The Scream movie came out in '96, so to see Ghostface in the crowd like that, that's wild. That's good shit. Oh,
Talking about Ghostface, he's coming to MK soon. I think in a couple of months, actually. Mm.
oh, that fatality you showed me, man.
Oh yeah, the double. Just in twist comb. Yeah.
That was, and then across the face.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool. And again, they're talking about horror movies and slasher flicks. Those Scream movies are personal favorites of mine.
Oh yeah.
I
Wes
love
Craven.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the newest ones.
I think it's Kevin Williamson and Wes Craven completely brought back slasher for our era when we were kids. Like they completely redid it. And I like them. Like they're up to what?
Same.
Scream 7 or 8 or something now. And the last one was okay. I'm a fan of them. I love 2. 2's my overall favorite.
Yeah, number 2 is fantastic.
These shots out. Come on. Who are you going for, Al?
Well, at this time, I didn't like any of these dudes. And then again, I was watching a lot more WWE at this time than WCW.
Well, that's the thing. Like, this was the year that we started watching, and I don't recall us being able to get this anywhere in Australia. I don't think Nitro was even on, and even if it was on, eventually it was like weeks behind. Remember, it used to be like 11:30 p.m. on a Wednesday. Oh, look out!
Yeah, and the classic WrestleMania shot there of the test of strength. Make sure to show where his head is at all times. Make sure he's on the side when he's not trying to eat your belt.
Well, this is, you're saying it's a packed house there. It makes you think about it too, because Halloween Havoc, according to Eric Bischoff, that was their biggest show of the year. Like, it wasn't Starrcade, which is what you would think Starrcade would be that, like WrestleMania. Halloween Havoc was actually their most biggest show because it had, those crossovers with people like, from basketball. I think even Jay Leno, I think, was at the Halloween Havoc, or it might have been a Road Wild or something like that. But that was again, like the biggest show.
And then sponsored by Snickers.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you think back to WrestleMania times in the early 2000s when WCW was going out of business and went out of business, and Snickers is still, I think, a major sponsor for the WWF at E today.
Mm. And I think the year previously, or even 96, was Slim Jim. I think they were the Slim Jim presents Halloween Havoc, and Macho Man was like hands up over the top of the pumpkin or something in one of the old ones. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. And again, that's another brand that's been still alive today. And LA Knight is one of the spokesmen of it too.
Oh, that's right.
He's
I remember
carried that mantle now. Yeah. Two big, sweaty, tan men in the ring, holding hands. This is wrestling. Look at it, and there's no flippy shit in this too.
I was about to say, waiting for Ellen to say flippy, waiting for it. Oh, shit.
Here we go. We're running the ropes here.
Oh, look out. they should do it. Do the flip. Do the ricochet, off-spray, backflip, handstand. Yeah. Come on.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, the hard slam.
Look at that, eh?
There's a lot of smiles in the crowd. There's a lot of people getting up and down. They're enjoying this.
Yeah.
Over the rope.
And even talking about like people that don't like the flippy stuff. Did you see it with John Moxley becoming world champion recently? Did you see how he responded to Adrian Andretti's cartwheel backflip on Dynamite with a spinning with the back fist?
I watched that last night. I sat down and watched just a little bit of Rampage. And oh god damn, that was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, Dynamite, sorry, not Rampage. I watched Dynamite, and when he did it, and that was wild.
I'm like, Alan's probably going to get rewind.
Oh, I loved it.
Rewind just to watch him just get KO'd. Because Dean's like, don't do that shit. What are you doing? But no.
Yeah, do you know who I am? I'm skinhead looking for a fight. Wham. You know?
It's an interesting storyline. This current, I'm all in. I'm all in for it.
Same.
I don't know what we're getting, but it's interesting. So,
well, again, how the show ended. The pay-per-view ended. They showed those 4 dudes, you know, and it was like the ending of an Avengers movie with the villain won.
Yeah.
And these young guys now are like, well, we need to stand up. We need to step up. So hopefully Pockets, freshly squeezed, whatever the fuck, is going to stop doing his stupid hands in the pockets gimmick and actually going to be a proper wrestler, which I hope. So I'm sick of that shit. Ooh.
I think we will see some changes with some characters coming up, I reckon.
Yeah.
I totally missed what happened to Nick Patrick. What happened?
Warrior ducked, and then and he's just kneeing him, trying to wake him up. Hogan.
What the hell?
Oh, well, it's time for the main event.
I just took a big shit in the toilet and had a cigarette, and here I come.
Oh, it kicks Hogan in the bald head. I'm sorry. Wow. Whoa. We got Stevie, Fruit Booty, Vincent, meat sauce, baby.
It just dawned on me too, seeing Giant come out there, that we did Halloween Havoc 1995, guys, in the vault.
He died.
If you want to check it out, yeah.
Lay on him. 1, 2, 3. Match over. Time to turn it off. Good night, everyone. We're going to bed.
Peace. See you guys. Back to gaming. Bring.
Pretty much. Okay. Terrifier 2? Maybe. I don't know. I might put it in the background while I game.
Look out. Land on your feet, Warrior. Land on your feet. Damn it. Should land on your feet. Lands on his feet. You know,
Hogan with
lands
a
on
goddamn
No. Backdrop. Warrior lands on his feet, jumps up Hurricane Rana, reverse Hurricane Rana, but then Warrior, but then Hogan doesn't sell it. He does a poison Rana, and the whole crowd just lose their head. Oh my god!
Turn each other around. 16 Canadian destroyers out of the ring and down to the pumpkin,
and then one off the pumpkin, back to the ring.
And bang! The pumpkin explodes. They fly back into the ring. And then they do some flippy shit for the next 15 minutes. Man. Why is he doing that so much? Oh my, ref! That's a belt.
DQ or no?
Oh god! What did you?
What the?
Oh, Nick, he's having a lot of.
Just tore his knee then.
Yeah, nearly did his quad. Wasn't it going to be a beautiful day for him?
But Nick would have also known that Hogan dropped 2 knees on his chest before as well. So
he was helping him up. Trying to get the blood back into the heart. So he's a doctor.
Dr. Hogan.
Dr. Terry Boyer, Hulk Hogan.
Oh, look at this.
Look at that action. Oh, you hear a wolf whistle on that action there.
What the?
Yep, I know what's going on there. Hard slam.
And you're noticing there with the One Warrior Nation, which was what Warrior had formed at the time.
Yes, he did.
Were you a member of the One Warrior Nation, El?
Had no idea about it. Sounds like if I joined that nation, if I joined it, I would have probably had to drink something. And then, I'm going to say Jesus.
You guys doing it too, or no one else? Okay.
Everyone drinking the jungle juice?
Oh, here we go. What the?
What?
No, he missed it.
He missed it, Tom. What are you doing? Look out, he did. Oh.
I've never watched it like in a long time. I watched it years ago, so I was like, entertaining.
This is entertaining. Okay. Wham!
Would like to know what Dave gave it as a ranking. Did he give it 5.5 or?
I think he shat all over this, to be honest with you. I think I remember hearing a review about this. Because he doesn't like Hogan. He's taking his belt off. I like where this is going.
Take your pants off. What?
Slowly. You got hands like
Uh-oh.
an A. Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I watched Life the other night. I couldn't help myself.
I love that
I went-
movie.
I went the whole day the next day quoting it at work, and everyone's like, "What the hell are you on about, man?" And I remember that I worked with a whole bunch of people in their 20s, and that movie came out when they were probably fetisized. They were even.
So
not
if you
even
said to
born
them,
yet.
"I watched Life," they were like, "Is that like a David Attenborough doco?" And you're like, "No, it's it."
Is it just you? Was it something?
Is that a
you?
documentary? Is it? No.
Oh, here we go, Tom. This is it. Tom.
Oh no, here we go. So let me get out my bag. You're struggling
Got
here.
a bit of I'm going to light up a doobie, light a fatty for this a pimp daddy.
Keep talking to me for a while.
Fucking hell!
What the? What?
Even Ghostface is shocked up there.
So, from what I remember, Hogan burned quite a lot of hair on his own face in that spot.
He did.
Yeah.
You can actually, from what people are saying, you can actually smell burning flesh and hair from ringside.
So, was it like a sandpaper, but he had a lighter, though? So he must have lit it, and then...
It was flash paper.
Okay.
So flash paper, he was meant to do the old wrestling trick where it's the old Sheiky style where you light it and you put it in their face and it blinds them and then you get 1, 2, 3. This is here, what we're seeing now is just, it didn't work. Let's do something different. Yeah.
He's bleeding.
Yeah.
What,
that's hard
from the fire? What? Oh, okay.
No. Right in front of the referee.
Okay, so it is no disqualification.
It's something.
Or is it a Warrior Rules match? Or
yeah, here we go. I'm back. Don't get scared, though. It's okay. It's okay. Oh,
here he comes.
Oh, he missed it. I think he might have missed these.
What the? Oh, he's hulking up. Come on, Warrior. Come on.
Oh, dun 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 dun.
Do you know the very first time I saw Warrior?
When did you see him?
When he beat Triple H, WrestleMania.
Oh, he hit the pedigree on him and then got up and no-sold it.
That's the first, and I'm like, what the hell is this guy? I had never seen him before. That was the first time. I rented WrestleMania from the video store, and I'm like, what the hell? Here he is.
Fucking hell, what a chair shot.
Yeah, he turned on you last week. You meant to hit the other guy.
And the crowd cheers.
Do you know what this means?
W-O.
Do you know what it means?
What?
It's 1-1. We're going to get a 60-minute Iron Man matchup on Nitro, I reckon.
Tomorrow night on Nitro.
60 minutes.
Just the first first hour of wrestling of Nitro is commercial free, and it's a 60-minute Hogan v Warrior. More time, the rubber band match,
and there will be no falls, and it'll get into overtime, like Brett and Shawn, and then suddenly, big boot, leg drop, Warrior gets out, big splash, and gets it.
I love your uncle. Yep, that was the test, Tom. When your uncle hits you in the head with a chair, it's a test. Look at it. Look at his head.
Yeah, it's an Andrew Martin test.
Yeah, it's an Andrew. Oh, my. He's going to send him on fire.
What the hell?
It's lighter fluid, Tom.
Oh.
Gonna set a man on fire live on pay-per-view. Oh, no. Oh. Give it back. It's mine. Don't. That's my lighter fluid.
Look at this. What the hell?
Get away from me.
What? I don't understand.
They were going to set him on fire, Tom, and Eric Bischoff's like, "You work for me, goddammit."
So commit an offense, commit arson, kill this guy in the middle of my show.
Still, set a man on commit murder.
Yeah.
No, he's not champ. He's not champ. Eric? Does he look champ? Where's the belt? I know he's got his weight belt. Yeah,
well, I'm going to actually pull that up here because I want to know what happened after. I want to know if this was the last time.
Are we stopping? Warrior... Are we stopping the show? Are we stopping the wrestling now?
Yeah, I'm happy to. Yes.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Thank God. That's. I mean, what a good show. What a good match.
Do you want to do it again while we're sitting here?
Yeah, let's watch it one more time, everyone. We'll live record it. You know, fucking hell, we'll put it on Twitch, Tom. We'll put it on Twitch right now, and we'll watch it together with everyone, with us.
Well, let me read the reception. I'm going to go on the wiki page. It says here that it said, the event had received mixed reviews from critics. The card is it's infamous for widely a rematch of the main event of WrestleMania 6 of the 1990 pay-per-view by the rival promotion, the WWE, where Warrior defeated Hogan to win the WWE title. Their 1998 return bout is regarded by critics as one of the worst matches of all time. Oh. Wade Keller of the Pro Wrestling Torch gave the bout his lowest dud rating, and the poor in-ring action and lack of crowd response, and declared Hogan and Warrior just simply don't have it anymore. Pro Wrestling Illustrated editor David Melzer awarded a minimum score of a -5 stars out of 5, the lowest ever for a WCW match, and readers of the publication voted it as the worst match of the year. Readers of professional wrestling magazine Power Slam cast the same vote, with editor Finn Martin later called it one of the worst matches that's ever been held. And the Standard Times also dubbed it the worst match of the entire decade. Any comments on those ones, El?
It just shows that these gentlemen are not big fans of Hogan and Warrior. And I think it was Alvarez you were saying there. He said the lack of crowd. The crowd was quite into that, I would say. There was a lot of cheers for Hogan, maybe a few boos for Warrior, or vice versa. It was a massive cheer when Hogan got the win. I think that the shock of the flash paper, spot fucking up, and then potentially seeing if that really was to go awry, Hogan could have lost a finger, or he could have has some severe scar damage or skin damage to himself. But yeah, it just shows. I think that match alone could have gone not for 14 minutes, could have been a 5 minutes. And
I think you've turned your mic.
You hear me?
There you go.
There we go. Sorry. You could have had the Warrior and Hogan Warrior match 5 minutes tops, and you wouldn't have that Diamond Dallas Page Goldberg match. And then, because this was the infancy, as you said, where they cut off the main event, and everyone at home was like, "Where's the rest of the show?" And then they gave it away the next day for free.
Because they got half of Goldberg DDP, and then the feed stopped. Yep. But I actually didn't know, reading this here, I didn't know that they had to improvise that ending with the whole Horrence thing. Like it says here, this led to an improvised ending in which Hogan's nephew Horrence hit Warrior with what Sports Illustrated writer Luke Winkle called the most unsatisfying chair shot in history. Winkle also observed a lack of cooperation between the two combatants, who did not get along personally, and slammed the contestant as a passive-aggressive wankfest. It was
a wankfest. And it's sad to say, these, at one time in the 80s, was it the 80s? Yeah, they were huge. Yeah, they made events of WrestleMania. And Warrior won 2 titles. He had the Intercontinental and the World Heavyweight. And, it's kind of sad when they do those types of matches. And again, WWE is infamous for doing that as well too. We just have to go back and watch that Saudi Arabia pay-per-view with the Brothers of Destruction and DX.
Yeah.
And we've done that one. We've watched that one, and my God, that's a wank fest right there in itself.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should add Goldberg Taker one day. We might do that one.
That one's difficult to watch because purely it's hard to, because again, Goldberg knocked himself silly and he nearly killed a man. He nearly dumped Hogan, nearly dunked Taker on his head. So, yeah.
And you're even the WWE version's also been edited now. So the original one you'd have to probably find online, but the WWE one has actually taken parts out.
Yeah.
Like they cut to the crowd, come back, and they've taken a whole chunk out. But even that's like 4 or 5 minutes, I think, the entire match. It was terrible.
Yeah.
So
it's just... Yeah. But again, it made millions of dollars. Millions, and for the wrestlers as well, and even for the gate that night, because people are just like, what? This is something you thought you would never see in your years of watching wrestling. The dead man takes on Goldberg. And then it happened, and you're like, kind of wish it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Kind of glad I got to see it. Now I'm sad. Shit.
Oh, shit. All right, guys, before we call it an end for this episode, we want to give a shout out to not one, but Two Great Wrestling Podcast. Check these guys out.
The Shining Wizards is the greatest wrestling podcast of all time. Don't believe me? Tune in and check us out. We laugh, we cry, we interview some of the greatest people in professional wrestling, and we have some of the greatest segments of all time, including everyone's favorite wrestling game show, Can You Beat That? We're live 6:50 p.m. East on Monday nights on all social media platforms, and we're with you wherever you go on every single streaming and podcasting platform as well. Check us out. Go over to shiningwizards.com and join us for some wrestling talk and talk about wrestling.
Hey, it's Chris from Marking Out, the only online listening experience in the world. Join myself, Dave, and social media influencer Brandon as we release a weekly podcast that covers the world of professional wrestling. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast on all major podcasting applications, follow us on Twitter at Marking Out, and watch all of our great videos at youtube.com/markingout11. And as always, we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
All right, guys, we are back, and it's now time for match number 2. Alan, would you like to introduce it?
Guys, we are going back to 2003, and we are now doing Vince McMahon versus Hulk Hogan in a street fight. I fondly remember this match as a WrestleMania classic purely because myself, Thom, and a few other people, very close friends, and brother Nathan, went to the theaters and we watched WrestleMania here. We watched this WrestleMania and it was fantastic. This was a good for all of us coming together and actually watching wrestling on a big screen. It was a first time experience of actually doing it and then going, my God, this is I would love to watch wrestling like this all the time. So yes, it's Vince McMahon versus Hulk Hogan in a street fight.
No, it's a good one.
No holds barred, I think it is.
No, street fight.
Yep.
It's not street fight like Boss Man Al Snow street fight, but it's an actual in-ring street fight. Yeah.
Yes, with all the gaga.
I would have liked a barbed wire exploding matchup, but, that's just me being choosy, so...
Vince McMahon and Terry Bollea in a exploding barbed wire match, right?
At WrestleMania. With stickles and piranhas.
Sickles or stickles?
Sickles, Sickles. Like what is it, Big Time Japan?
Yeah, I know what you meant. The sickle. Yeah, sure. No, there's no need for that.
Fine, I'll just take a street fight.
Good.
All right, Al, give us our countdown.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to press play with us. If you are watching this on binge, we are at the 2 hour 10:35 mark. If you're watching this on the network, we're pretty much at exactly the same place. And if you're watching this on Daily Motion as well too, click on and watch this with us because this is going to be fun. Okay, let's watch this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is 20 years
bring this on.
Look at Vince, mate.
Oh,
Just jacked up.
he's got muscles on top of places we don't even have muscles. This is actually quite a interesting feud, sort of tale of the tape. This is.
Well, it's a good question, though. Is like, who made WrestleMania? Was it Hulk Hogan, or was it Vince McMahon? Let's debate it. Who do you reckon?
They both needed each other. One was the brains, one was the brawn. And McMahon is saying right there, I created Hulkamania. Yes, you did. But you were the brains behind the operation. You threw him out to the crowd, and every night, he wrestled, Hogan had to pose. Win, lose, or draw, Hogan had to pose. And McMahon would talk him up so much about him, like, here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, Hulk Hogan. And then actually showing this type of footage of him jumping to WCW, and then the trial, it was, I didn't think they were actually going to show this, but it was like, damn, they're actually showing this. This is actually quite an interesting
they're definitely blurring between fantasy and reality, like from a scripted storyline to now, hey, remember when there was steroids and I was accused of this and you trialed against me? Which was also covered by, was it Dark Side of the Ring, I think, last season? Actually did the steroid trials as well. Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Which makes me laugh when you see Vince with the neck brace, because the rumor was that his lawyer told him to wear a neck brace through the trial to get some sympathy from the jury. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. I think it was like a legit accident that he was on a jet ski. Not to the extreme of Brutus Beefcake, where he actually had an actual boat hit him in the face, or a man hit him in the face and legit shattered his face. It was just nothing but goo. But yeah, I think McMahon was actually legit hurt. I think that was like some story thing that went around.
But there was also something about that where he supposedly took the neck brace off and said, oh yeah, I'll give it back to my lawyer. Like, he took it off with ease. Like those last few days, like he didn't need it. I find funny something you just said funny then, where you said Brutus the Beefcake got hit. And I'm not laughing at him being hurt. But it's funny that he got hurt in the ocean and he would end up becoming the Shark in WCW.
No, he became the Zodiac.
Well, which was the Shark thing, though. He did the Shark thing, didn't he?
No, he didn't. That was John Tenter.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Know your law, Tom. Know your Dungeon of Doom law.
Well, I wasn't watching 95. I was watching 98.
You could always go back and educate yourself, Tom. I love that shit. I love the Dungeon of Doom stuff. That was was Eric Bischoff's sort of take on Mortal Kombat. The lore of Mortal Kombat, not like with Glacier and other, was it Ernest the Cat Miller? Those were the guys fighting, but the stuff in the back with Hogan going into the Dungeon of Doom and going and touching the water. That's not art, I don't know why that's so damn funny, but when I think of it, but Hogan touching the water, that's not art. It scared him. He was frightened.
Didn't we cover Halloween Havoc 95? And just in that video package, I'm so confused because it's like Hogan walking through the realm, and then there's a tree that they come out of the tree, and then you've got Kevin Sullivan dressed up as an old lady when they shaved his beard off, and I'm like, what? This isn't the NWO Hogan that I remember. Like, I went and watched 95 after the NWO, and I'm like, what was Hogan doing back here with this type of stuff? Yeah.
Hogan was just making movies. Hogan was having fun. This is, we're actually watching this too, guys. But as Hogan's coming down to the ring, they've taken the Jimi Hendrix song. Vince Still Sucks, and they ripped it out. I missed that.
They've taken the Voodoo Child lyrics out, and they've got the generic, Jim Johnson version.
Wow.
Yeah.
You want to know a great thing? See that Hogan shirt? That singlet? I actually had one of those at this time.
Hey, look at it.
I remember rocking up to the theaters wearing a Hulk Hogan t-shirt. And I remember that you, out of all of us, were sitting at the theaters, and you were adamant that Vince McMahon was going to win.
I still think he will. After all these years.
It's interesting listening to the commentary team at this time here. It's Taz and Michael Cole. And again, because this is purely a SmackDown match that we are watching here. But you think you would, two big titans that these men are, Vince McMahon and Hulk Hogan. You think you get someone on the horn, you get like JR and King or Mean Gene and Bobby Heenan or some people like that. But, we had Michael Cole and Taz.
Yeah, because the match just before this was a Raw match, which was JR and King doing the commentary. I think it was Booker and Triple H for the World Heavyweight title. Yeah, and even like Cole sounds like his voice is gone as well.
That's Michael Cole at every WrestleMania. I heard that it's a drinking game. That I think it's by the last three matches. If Michael Cole has not lost his voice, then you have to drink. Also, the night after, the Raw after, if Michael Cole still has a voice, then you have to drink. Or if he's very horsey, because he goes right into it.
Oh, he does. Yeah.
I mentioned at this time that both Taz and Michael Cole are very happy that Vince is in the ring, and he's not telling them what to say and do while on the headset. And there we go, just a slap in the face of Hulk Hogan. It's like watching two buff dads fight here now.
It does too, like out the front of the driveway.
Yeah. You told me you were going to return your power saw. I'll return to you another time. And he takes off his hat.
The funniest one, I watched this little meme online. It's like some road rage incident. So a dude's filming on his mobile phone. The fella comes up, pounds on his window and goes, come out of the car because I'm going to beat your dick into the dirt. And the guy filming goes, that sounds a bit gay. And the guy goes, laughs and goes, oh, stuff this, I'm out. And just walks away like, damn it, you've wrecked it on me. Okay, I'm going. See ya. And the whole fight just doesn't even happen. I'm going to beat your dick into the dirt.
Did you see the extremely tall gentleman in the fluoro yellow and green grab a sign off somebody, fold it up, and then walk off screen?
Down the bottom there, isn't it? Or is it in that bottom corner?
He was further up in the middle. He was in the middle. Yeah. I think this is because during this time they had a lot of signs were put up, but there's probably some inappropriate things.
Probably, yeah. And it's facing the hard cam, or was it the other shot?
It was hard cam. It was definitely on a hard cam.
Dude, some of the signs, we should just do an episode about signs and just try and like break down the people's idea about how some of them mean. Like, Go Hogan, that's simple. But some of the other ones that we've even touched on this show, what phasms people's mind to write some of their signs to be on the hard cam? Crazy. Some
of my favourite things are today that we're living in. I know previously I just spoke about Botchamania, but people, the geeks out there now are actually putting up their signs about video games and stuff like that. And, how this game is better than this game, or this game has the same comparison to this game. Is fucking funny. And a handful of people looking at it going, what does that mean? Is that meant to be funny? And if you know it, and you have a bit of a giggle. I mean, there's a lot of that on SmackDown, a heap on AEW, but it is always good for a laugh.
And I'm so confused. I'm one of those people that don't know. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, it's some Japanese anime game that I've never heard of, and I'm like, I don't get the reference. Okay, back to the ring.
Look at Vince here. This is in a street fight, in an arm lock.
Yeah, well, he got him with a clothesline, with a couple of kicks to the ribs, and now he's got him in a shoulder lock. Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, talking about Hogan, I was actually meant to show you a picture. I actually found your photo of you and Hogan on my phone. It's actually in our group chat on WhatsApp. I found the photo of you and Hulk Hogan shaking hands. His little Quentin, like a little, couple of months old, isn't he, in that picture?
Son was 6 months old, and I was in line for an hour, and I got to meet the immortal Hulk Hogan. And then 2 days later, he came out and he said the N-word. And he didn't like black people. And he's apologised about that, but it was just like, bruh, come on. 2 days after I met him, he all that crap came out.
But he has such a following, though. Like, he's one of those guys that does bad stuff, but has such a huge worldwide following. And it really comes back to this match. Is it because of Vince McMahon? Or did Hogan bring it all on himself? Like, who made WrestleMania? Would Hulkamania even be a thing?
Look at him.
Without Hulk Hogan? And WrestleMania itself, so...
I would imagine there's a lot of people who...
This is very similar... sorry for interrupting. This is similar
Savage.
to Warrior.
Which, they didn't put the camera. They made sure we do this on the side here.
Yeah, the Warrior Hogan wasn't the best angle for that one that we did. We did that for our last
fantastic.
Our TBK WrestleMania special. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the one when I didn't know that Warrior was so much shorter than Hogan. In my mind, I thought they were equal height, and then when they go face to face, you're like, "What the? Warrior's actually shorter?" I'm like, "What? When did that
Warrior's
happen?"
just muscle. Warrior was just pure muscle. That was his thing. He wasn't a tall man. No. Look at we got the devil, and we've got the saint fighting each other right here, bashing off each other.
Ooh. I wonder how old Vince was at this time. I'm going to have a look at this. How old was Vince McMahon back in this time? So it's 20 years ago, isn't it?
Probably going on in his mid-60s, probably here. Probably 60-odd.
All right, let's have a look.
It's weird to see Hogan in a spot like this where he's just being out-wrestled. Well, Hogan and wrestling. And Vince and wrestling.
All right, how old do you think Vince McMahon was at this time?
Going on 60-something.
At that time?
Yeah.
No.
Well, he's old as hell. He's old as hell now with his mustache.
With his mustache. Do you know
Have
how
you
old
seen
he
that?
was? Do you know how old he was at this time?
What?
He was 57.
Yeah, he's going under 60. Don't be a shit with me like
He's
that.
still got 3 years.
Don't give me that shit, man. Have you seen him with the mustache lately?
Yes, I have. I have nightmares.
No, you don't. You jerk off to us for some fucking weird reason.
What I do every day is my own business.
Do not judge Ellen.
All right, how old do you think Hogan was?
60s.
He's 69 now, so he was 49 at this time period.
No, don't hurt yourself.
So Vince has about 10 years on him then.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Oh, my God.
He's jacked up, dude.
And I love that he flexes back. He flexes and goes, moves the...
What's he doing, though? He's looking for a chair.
Listen to this sound here. Listen to this sound.
Leveling up here, look out. Gah.
Kick in the gut. Doesn't know how to sell it. Gets punched in the face. Oh, I better fall down now.
Well, here's a question for you. What is your favourite Vince McMahon match?
This.
This one?
This here. This, and also too, let's focus on Hogan because we're going to go back to McMahon and he's going to do the bit of the shearing action.
Oh, is he getting bladed, is he?
Yep, right here. Another unprotected chair shot.
They didn't send to that one.
Baby. Yep. Let's focus, do the far away shot. Focus on Hogan, and then he will start to shear. There he is down there doing it. This, and I would have to say his cage match against Austin.
Ah, yep. St. Valentine's Day Massacre 99.
And also, if you a bit of a laugh and you don't take it too serious, he teamed up with Shane against Shawn Michaels and God.
Yeah, that was a Backlash, wasn't it? Yeah. Literally, God had an entrance too, with the music playing and the light coming down to the entrance ramp.
And then they changed it to Ernest the Cat Miller's Funkadactyl song.
Yeah, I don't know. I would say my ones would be Triple H at Armageddon 99 was a great one.
Fantastic.
I would say against Taker, Survivor Series 2003. That was a great one.
And that would be the last time we saw the American Badass, wasn't it? He would go away then.
Yeah, Kane came out.
Return of the Dead Man.
And I would say probably one more when he became ECW champion against Bobby Lashley with the help of Shane and Umaga.
Umaga, yep.
What, do-rag Vince.
Oh my god!
God, yep. That didn't even bounce, it just like pushed into the body. Vince is juicing pretty bad here. He's juicing.
He is. Yes, he is.
Look at the puddle on the ground, right near the ref's leg. There's a puddle.
Hang on. Watch this. This is a great shot right here.
Oh, that's Hugo. Is that Hugo?
Hugo took a chair shot in this match.
Unprotected as well. His hands were by his side.
Mm-hmm. You imagine listening to this, right in the dick, right in the thermos. You're listening to the Spanish commentary to this, and next minute the commentary, the lead commentator, Hugo takes a fucking chair shot.
Hogan let go of the chair as well midway through it. Yeah. So you're saying, imagine being the Spanish audience going, "Where's he gone? You can't hear anyone talking."
Holy shit! Now,
look at this. Oh,
again,
Jesus.
Chair shot. Let's focus on Vince. Let's not focus on Hogan. This is what the people of AEW should learn, Tom.
Oh, how dare you. Don't bring that up.
Moxley's in a match. Let's show him shearing himself.
It's okay.
We got a ladder.
It's okay, Tony. I'll still check you out on Fight. It's all good. Don't worry about Alan.
Booker of the Year. My fat ass.
Do you know what I saw come out today? Another part 2 of comparing Tony Khan to the fella from the UWF. Another video has been made.
Herb Abrams. Yeah.
I'm not sharing it. No.
Oh, don't worry. I'll find it.
It's just, it's uncanny, guys. I will say it's uncanny. There's so many similarities, though. It's crazy.
Yeah. At least with... oh, God.
Did you just pull a ladder out?
Yes, he pulled the ladder out, and he also threw the timekeeper, Austin's beer man. He threw Hogan into him.
So technically, we're past the halfway part of a TLC match. We've got tables there, we've got a ladder use, and we've got chairs.
We're about to get a table spot too. Don't forget that we do have a table spot coming up.
Oh, shit,
and
look at this.
Friggin' ridiculous.
It's not piranha, but, okay.
It's silly. Just silly stuff. There's no... Oh my God, monitor
Jesus.
to the head.
Look at Vince. He's just gushing.
Yeah.
I think we talked on this show, like the worst blade jobs. I definitely think Guerrero, which we did. Remember the Guerrero JBL, Judgment Day, where he just gushed everywhere?
I don't think that was a blade.
Cena had... just cutting.
I don't think that was a
blade.
I think that was legit, the hard way. We go look at this, Hogan.
Brutal.
Sorry, look at this. Vince McMahon, age 57 here, climbing on top of very top of a ladder and calling out to the crowd. Watch him. Took a page out of Jeff Hardy's book here.
57, you said, eh?
57, about to drop. Drop the leg.
Drop
the dime onto Hogan's neck. On top of the ladder, leg drop. And the crowd goes, holy shit, holy shit.
You did pretty well.
Yeah. Here we go. Watch this. Bang!
Wasn't there a funny thing too? Wasn't it the WrestleMania that was COVID, where he jumped off that padded, was it ramp or something, to show one of the hosts to say he wasn't comfortable jumping off the ramp part.
Yeah, Gronk.
He said, "I'll do it, and I'll go and do it." See Vince, in his 70s, leaping off this massive thing onto a pad.
Now watch these guys here. They're taking Hugo. Look, Hugo's got a blade. Hugo's got juice. They take him under the ladder.
So do you think he bladed, or do you think it was legit?
Oh, it's Hugo, so probably, yeah, he legit did it. Yeah. Or he had no way. He probably didn't find out until someone called him onto the actual on the headset. Oh yeah, Hugo, you're taking a chair shot. Heads up. What? Wham!
Or he wasn't even told at all.
Just you're part of the show. What?
We just
This is the first pin.
we just wanted to rib you, mate.
Wow. It's good for laugh. It's good for staff morale.
It's all about surprises. Surprises.
Look at Vince's face. I jumped off a fucking ladder onto this man. Look at the eyes.
That's awesome.
The blood.
Crimson Master.
The villain. Villain.
And just looking at there, what Brian Hebner? He's got the Raffing It Up podcast.
I was about to say that Brian Hebner is out. Now watch this. This is a fantastic spot right here.
Great camera work. Look at that. The placement's awesome.
I remember the cinemas, and we were in laughing and going, "Holy shit!" We were laughing our asses off and going, "He just looks like a comic book villain."
He's so sinister looking, like the eyes coming up. It reminds me of like the Keith Lee spot, the camera work placement. I just love that with Vince. It was so good.
Right in the dick.
Jesus.
Right in the grapefruits.
Yeah, right. That was like all
Right
forearm too.
Right in the McMahon meat.
What he used to say, giant gonads. Didn't he used to say that or something years later?
Grapefruits.
That's it. Yeah.
I got these great big grapefruits. God damn it. Trish, look at them. And he was a genetic jackhammer.
And he went on to, Father Hornswoggle. So,
Now watch this. Someone's coming into the ring now.
Look at the crowd. Look at that.
Look,
That's so
I remember going, what in the hell is going on here? And this was a surprise. No one knew about this in the back either, too. I remember listening to Pritchard's show, and he talked about this. They actually brought him in the back, and they were like, he kicks Vince in the ass. If you hear him a few times, too, he actually calls McMahon Jr., because that was Vince's name back in the 80s here. When Vince Sr. was still alive and sort of running the business.
Because wasn't the first Mania, it was Mr. T and Hogan against Piper and Orton? Wasn't that the first main event, I think, from the first one? Yeah. I just love how a fan in that front row's got a free jacket now.
Yeah. Come on, Junior. Get up, Junior.
Yeah,
come on, get up.
Those pale
he spits
legs,
on
look
him.
at him.
Oh, that's Savage, right? Sorry, that's Roddy Piper. He doesn't get much sun. Conk.
Look at that.
That was the biggest.
Great shot, too.
Double snot job. Kiss my ass. And he actually did swear there, too. And swears there, too.
And I think it was the start of I was going to say, it's the start of a short-term deal. It wasn't a big one.
Nope.
I think he went on to have a program with Sean O'Hare, and that ended up doing something with Rikishi, I think, as well. But it wasn't long. But
yeah, they because of Rikishi being part of that Samoan dynasty, and with Jimmy Snuka, Rikishi was like, "I'm coming to stand up for my family because you threw coconuts at," He barely kicked out of that one there.
I think Hogan's had no pin attempts. I think Vince has had 5.
That's classic Hogan, Hogan style. Everyone will try to keep him down. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, on the other hand, will do everything in his power to make the match finish quickly. It's the heel thing.
Well, there's a question for you. Favorite interpretation of Hulk Hogan? Which era? Which character?
I like this Hogan because this is the Hogan I remember. I didn't. Oh, see you later, referee. Gets tangled up in the. Oh my God! Gets kicked in a few times. Now,
Jesus,
get the hell out! God damn!
Brian's probably thinking I'm in trouble now. I fucked that spot up.
Please, Uncle Herb, help me.
Oh shit!
He's calling for someone to come down.
Yeah. So who'd you say you like this Hogan? I
like this Hogan because this is when he came back. It was a bit of fun. I I didn't watch Hogan. I wasn't watching WCW as much as I should have back in the when he was a heel. Because again, we couldn't get it down here. We got it later on towards the end of WCW in the early 2000s. Here we go here. Sonny got on the air. Look at the referee just pushing him.
Yeah, he's a Hebner as well, that fella.
Mike Spark.
Yeah.
Mike Spark just got smacked.
Jesus, what the hell?
Hogan took another pipe to the face.
I was going to say, I don't know if that was, but yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
It was. He took another pipe shot. McMahon with a ugly looking leg drop. Now watch this. This is just stim moment right there.
I remember just going, like, just hands in my palm now because I'm like, fuck, I know it's over. God damn it. I remember in the cinema looking at you and I'm like, God damn it.
Just screaming at this palm. It was so good. It's just funny just how you watch the crowd, how exciting this can get everyone standing on their asses. And
well, there's really no one else that does this in modern wrestling that has this Hulk up type of thing, yeah.
Yeah. You! The point. Telling him off. And one.
Look at that. Just drops him with the first punch.
Oh,
wait a minute.
I would imagine Selvin must be loving this moment. Whoop! Eliminated from the Royal Rumble.
Just goes right into the crowd.
Double axe handle?
Keeps going.
No. You're in trouble now, Junior. Shot. And another shot. Listen to the crowd too.
No,
Off the ropes. Kick in the face.
Oh, took that well.
Build the crowd up. Look at everyone in the front. Everyone around standing up. They're just loving this.
And all those like guys in the front row who are older there would have been like little Hulkamaniacs all those years ago. Yeah. Look at that.
Not
Drops
one.
it.
Not two.
I want to take his head off with it.
3.
Look at that. Guillotine.
Here we go.
down.
1, 2, 3.
Crazy.
And the referee that got thrown over the top rope is now back and got the 3.
His neck's all bent. His hands are snapped off, but he still counted that 3.
He's still doing the job. He's still doing the zebra job.
That was awesome.
Fucking-tastic match.
Good pick, El.
Yeah, I also fondly remember this too. You sitting there with your hands on your eyes, and all of us, while this is playing, with Voodoo Child is playing, we are screaming at you. And I remember it's like someone I think came up to you and pushed you in the head, and it was like, yeah. And I remember just like screaming in your face. You're like, "Get the fuck off, guys! Don't!" And you're like, so. And then we're like,
you kept saying to me, "Hey Tom, who won? Who won?" And I'm like, I just remember trying to blur you out and ignore you. Like, no, Al, I'm not talking to you.
Yeah. Because there is another hour left of wrestling here. Because I know it was the main event's Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar. But you imagine trying to follow this. I want to try.
I think up next was Rock and Austin. I think was next.
See, and this was, and I didn't know at this time too. I think we've spoken about this, but this was Steve Austin's last match. Yeah. Until most recently, his match with KO.
Well, this story on the screen though wouldn't actually end. Like, Mr. America end up coming in.
This is crazy. Look at this. This is fantastic. Shane McMahon coming down.
Well, it's almost like were they planting a seed for something? Like it never ended up becoming a Shane Hogan storyline. I know Mr. America became the next big thing with it, but it's cool.
I think it's just basically Shane's coming down. It's like, Dad, enough. It's time for us to go. It's time for you to help him out.
We're also concerned after that leg drop spot that you're okay. So I've just come out to double check you're still breathing.
I find this very funny too when he takes the weight belt off. There is another promoter, well, not a promoter, another wrestler's son that took the belt. He took it the hard way, and that was in David Flair. And come in, son, come in.
He got a lot of lashes. I think it was a Nitro or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. Yeah. He got ripped to shit. He got whipped bad. And I don't think anybody had worded up Hogan about and David about it, or even Richard about it. And there was a bit of a bad blood between Hogan and Ric Flair for a while after that.
Look at that. There you go. You can have him now.
That's your old man.
But don't we get the finger, I think, by Vince here, I think, in a second?
There it is. As you speak, there is right there.
Now, is that how you flip the bird? Because I don't flip it like that. Yeah.
So I flip the bird.
There was actually a thing, I remember Conrad and Bruce talking about that. They got a question like, why does Vince do that with the bird and what's his name? I think Richard's like, I can't answer it. I don't know why he does it. It's his own way. And that's it.
There we go. We
can do Rock Stone Cold if you want, but yeah, we might finish up, eh?
We will do that maybe in the future if we decide to do a Hulk Hogan, a Steve Austin episode or a Rock episode. Definitely, for sure.
Any closing comments before we finish up?
Well, one of my favorite matches of all time, just having two polarizing wrestling. Well, when you say wrestlers, you don't really think of Vince McMahon, Hulk Hogan. I don't think much of any of those dudes know. I mean, Hogan went to wrestling school. Vince went to wrestling school. He went against his father's wishes, but it's still a great match to watch. And just if you know your lore about Hogan and McMahon and what happened, in the 80s towards the early 90s, and when he left and went to WCW and he sued the WWE, and as we saw in the opening package just before the match. And then if you know your lore about Roddy Piper coming into this match, and you think, he's going to help Hogan because they're best of buds. No, they're not. Roddy he walked to the beat of his own drum. So to see him kick Junior in the ass as he kept calling Vince, and then bang, hitting him Hogan in the head with the pipe, that was a massive surprise too. So a very cool match. I'm very fond of that.
No, that's awesome. And I think, as you touched on, and I think we've even talked off the mic, these eras are the ones we loved. The 98 to 2003, this is the time where ruthless aggression would eventually become the big thing, and the Attitude Era was, coming to an end for a new start. Yes. But yeah, great matches so far. Just before we finish up, guys, we want to give a shout out to our final 2 wrestling podcasts. Check these guys out.
What's up, everybody? I am the hardest part of the ring, the host of the Apron Bump Podcast. And I know what you're thinking. Ugh, another wrestling podcast? How many times can I listen to fans beat up on WWE and AEW? Tell me who needs a push, who doesn't need a push, who brings Vince's coffee these days? Enough! I'm just as sick of it as you are, and that's why I created the Apron Bump. The Apron Bump is about the journey. It's about nostalgia. It's about discovering new forms of wrestling to really tickle your pickle as a wrestling fan. It's about making wrestling fun again. The podcast brings you reviews of wrestling events all over the world, tying together over 6 different promotions spanning 4 different decades. And everything is chronologically in a timeline to really allow myself and all you listeners to live through these eras while having a good time doing it. Whether it's WWF, WWE, WCW, ECW. We even cover the golden eras of Ring of Honor, Progress, TNA, and more promotions in the future as well. New episodes every Wednesday, or as some may say, Bump Day. Yeah? Go to apronbump.com or go to your favorite podcast platform or YouTube and subscribe today for the most diverse, fan-friendly wrestling podcast in the world. I'm Hard.
What's up, everybody? I am the patron saint of podcasting, the Warden Matt Ritter, the host of the #1 wrestling podcast on Pornhub. Yes, you heard that right. And I'm here to tell you about the number one wrestling podcast on Pornhub, the Smackin It Raw Podcast. Me and my co-host, Vince Delgado, and Miss Katie Kinsey Bebe of the She Leads Showcase do a weekly recap where we cover Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Dynamite, and Rampage. We are on Pornhub, YouTube, and every audio platform you could think of, and we are spitting what we don't like and swallowing what we do every week. We've also got guests from some of your favorite podcasts. So if you want to have fun, take your pants off, put in your headphones, pull up to your favorite listening or viewing device, relax, and just have a good time. Catch up on the week in wrestling in our own unique way. Come check us out. You guys can find me at Matt Ritter. That is at MATTRIDDER on Twitter only. There you will get Linktree/Smackin Raw. That'll get you all of the audio platforms as well as Pornhub. You guys can also check out Linktree/Creation World, and that will get you the YouTube, the merchandise, and the Pornhub, as well as other great podcasts from Creation World, which is the banner under which the Smackin Raw podcast exists. If you want to get everything in one shot, go to creationworld.com. There you'll find Super Flash Hero of Tomorrow if you're a fan of DC CW superhero stuff. If you want to check out the Smackin Raw podcast, if you want to check out our other show, Return to Wrestling, where me and my co-host Travis go back in time and he forces me to sit down and watch old WCW Nitros and pay-per-views, and I have to suffer through Hulk Hogan repeatedly. If that sounds like something that you think is fun, come check that out as well. We also have a YouTube-only show hosted by Vince called Spitter Swallow that you can find on our YouTube. We've got so much content for you. Dungeons After Dark as well. That episode 2 is coming. It is our most viewed episode on Pornhub. So if any of this sounds appealing to you, I can't wait to have you guys come follow us, listen to us, and interact with all of you. Like I said, take your pants off, pull up, get comfortable, and let's have a good time.
All right, guys, we are back. Alan, could you give us our countdown?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to watch this match with your boys, us, Tom and Alan of the BroKast, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And thinking at this time, didn't he actually have Voodoo Child? Or have they changed it as well?
No, no, you can sort of tell by the lights. The flickering, if you watch people in the crowd, and if you listen to Fink doesn't even sound. That's Fink and the Shio right there.
Yeah, it's very similar when they did the Global Warning Tour down here. Remember when they did that thing where the audio was all done after the fact, and you can tell it was too piped in; it just didn't sound right.
Hulk Hogan.
And you actually met this man, didn't you?
I did. Back in 2015. It was a glorious day. It was. I'm not going to lie. I absolutely loved it. Sat and was in line with my son for quite a while. My son was only at that time 6 months old, and we got to meet the immortal Hulk Hogan, dressed like this, in this garb. And meeting Jimmy Hart afterwards was fantastic as well too. Beautiful time.
So how did you hear about it? Like, was it WWE or was it done separately?
It was WWE. Yeah, they were promoting a show that was coming down. I think it was WWE Live. And it was a show that was coming out about 6 months down the line. So basically, he was down in a local area, not too far from where I used to live, and it was at I believe it was a JB Hi-Fi. So pretty much a JB Hi-Fi, for people out there who don't know what it is, it's like a place where you can get DVDs, videos, lots of high-tech stuff. Pretty much, and you can even buy a fridge that talks to you, a washing machine that talks to you. So basically, it's like an appliance store, but with different varieties of things. And I learned that he was going to be there, so I went down. And the plan was that if you came in to this actual particular store, you had to buy one WWE DVD, and that puts you into a spot. That would be your spot specifically to meet Hogan in a couple of weeks' time. So as soon as I heard that, I drove down there as quickly as I could, and I picked up WrestleMania what was the one? It started off with he, Rock, and Austin. It was
WrestleMania 30.
yes, WrestleMania 30. I picked up WrestleMania 30, and I brought that and took that home with me, and that was the DVD I had. And when I got to
Nice.
meet Hogan, he signed that actual DVD and on himself, which was very
Mm.
cool. Now, if I ever get to meet Austin or The Rock in the future, I don't think I ever will. I'll get them to sign along on their faces on the actual cover of the DVD.
I've actually got your picture of Hogan on WhatsApp, I think, in our chat group. It's actually in our group. It's one of your display pictures.
It's one of my
He
favorites.
looks jacked there as well.
Man's enormous. Absolutely enormous.
This here is my favorite shot. Look at that. I love this shot. With like Hogan standing behind Triple H. It's something you don't really see because usually when Hunter does that spot, the camera's central on him, what he's doing in the ring, where having Hogan placed there, it's like this. I just love the idea. It's like this next challenge is right there, standing right behind you.
Yeah, the lights focus mainly more on Hogan's bleached goatee. So when he's under doing that shot, the only thing you really see is the goatee of Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Look at Triple H here too. Like this is like, fresh from his injury. He's come back completely jacked up. Won the Royal Rumble, defeats Chris Jericho at WrestleMania, and then Canada. Becomes the undisputed champion. And again, talking about a new belt, this championship belt here is actually one of my favorites. It only had it for a couple of years, but it's one of my favorite championships of the time period. And
Very
Super
cool.
Tan as well. Super Tan.
I was going to say the only person in that ring right now is talking to your shoulder. Earl Hebner is not tanned. He's not tanned enough. He's the Sting of WCW of '98. He just wasn't tan enough, Tom.
It's even crazy
that's why he
looking at
didn't get
this.
the title. Yes.
Like to think even a year earlier than this, like this wasn't even a possibility. Like the previous year, Triple H was just about to get injured. He was actually injured, I think, in that tag team match, teaming up with Stone Cold. And Hulk Hogan wasn't even in the company.
No.
Like a year ago, Hogan was getting checks, from Time Warner, and then eventually came in with the NWO in November of that year. I know in February of that year, at No Way Out, 2002. And so it's crazy to think how a company can change. In every passing year.
Huge. Absolutely huge. Two jacked up dudes here.
They are. Even Hogan looks good for his age as well.
Because he was in his 40s years, wasn't he?
Yeah, I believe so. And I think one of the things you and I touched on in a previous show was, before Hogan came back with the NWO, he actually had a return tryout match, a dark match against Rikishi on the Hell Show circuit.
Wow, really?
Yeah, and it was actually Hollywood Hogan, like with the black trunks with the lightning bolt,
so I was
black bandana.
The heel.
Yeah.
Against Keish.
Yeah, on the SmackDown Hell Show circuit.
Jerry Lawyer and JR is our commentary team tonight for this main event. It's kind of weird hearing JR and King talk about Hogan for such a while, because later on in a couple of years' time, Hogan would go over to SmackDown and have a program with Vince McMahon and all that jazz. And you normally hear Michael Cole and Taz talking about it. Yeah, Hulk Hogan, he's going to do fantastic things here, Cole. And these guys just bashing into each other.
It's kind of similar to the Warrior, isn't it? Warrior Hogan WrestleMania. Yeah. Similar spot.
Yep.
But he also did this with Vince. Remember when we covered the Vince match from WrestleMania 19? They had a similar spot like this too.
Going back and watching that a couple of weeks ago was fan-friggin-tastic. And how much offense Hogan got in that match. What
It's
Hogan
one of
should
your
have done there
favorites
was
as well.
his knees. It's a classic. Hogan should be
Mm.
on his knees and he starts doing the head shake, just like what Warrior did. We've done that match too, guys. We've been doing this for a while.
Like, even at this time, like, I remember I would have been about 17, I know, maybe 16 years old at this time, and I'm like, it's one of your favorites, you know, Hulk Hogan, Triple H, one of my favorites facing off.
Mhm.
And I was like, yep, Triple H is champion. He's going to have this belt for a year. I'm like, he's going to have the belt for a long time. He's going to take on all the challenges. And this is the time period where, like, the Universal or the Undisputed title changed hands like almost every month. There was a new champ. It just kept going.
Yeah.
Like, to think you would have had Taker, Rock, Brock, Big Show, Kurt Angle, all of them would have won the belt this year. And it's one of those years where it was like the transition and championship belt for a number of months.
It was kind of fun. It was kind of actually, it's something that hopefully in the future, like we were just discussing about half an hour ago, what will happen next when this new title is introduced, the new heavyweight championship in WWE. Hopefully it will be defended more than the actual other universal titles will be. That's totally understandable what they're doing with Roman Reigns and the program that he's doing as well too. And the stuff that man's been through, it's understandable. But again, we are ready for a time for a title to be a title that's going to be on TV more, on pay-per-view more, and maybe exchanged a lot more too.
Mm.
So,
Well, I heard it on the Busted Open Radio. Bully Ray and Mark Henry had a deep dive into that. They want it to be the Workhorse Championship belt, a belt that's going to be defended every week on whatever brand it's on. It's going to be in a main event spot all the time, pushing new stars. It's interesting because, there's also some rumors I've seen online, possibly around a brand split, but separate pay-per-views again. So that way, the world title can have its main spot on a brand, and then the WWE Championship can have its main spot on its brand with two separate pay-per-view events. And then they can double up with these premium live events and have this old, this warfare between Raw versus SmackDown. Yeah.
It's old days. It's SmackDown v Raw. Hell, I mean, I don't mind the game at all, but give us Raw versus SmackDown 2024. Throwing it out there now. Do it. I want to see it.
Well, it's interesting because it's like 20 years ago, the brand split was heavily active.
Huge.
You had the two world champions, you had, people switching brands, you had the draft lottery and stuff like that happening. And Triple H, in the ownership role now, was really trying to go back and do things that work. I don't know what it looks like with Roman around what belt he keeps. Does he get a new belt, like an Undisputed Championship belt or something like that? But I like the idea of, separate brand pay-per-views. It gives stars more time to be on a pay-per-view. Instead of having 7 matches, you'll have 2, 7-match pay-per-views that could be coming up.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, these chops.
Another choke spot there. We saw Hogan. Here we go. Easy now.
Remember that joke we used to say that, like, even as a face, Hogan was quite heelish?
Oh, he did a lot of heel tendencies.
Yeah. Like the choking and the, like, not listening to the referee. I'm like, are you a good guy or a bad guy?
Eye gouge, scratch on the back. He did a lot of kind of heelish things. Oh, that was nice. People wearing the Hulk Hogan shirts.
We covered that first Nitro where he took on Bossman. And most of the match, you're like, is Bossman the good guy? Because Hogan's like scratching him. He's putting him in the corner, these 10 punches. He's ignoring the referee. He's almost shoving the referee. And it's like, you're meant to be the good guy. You're meant to be the champion.
Even that.
Yeah.
Just bashing his head against the post. Yeah, no. So that's who it was. It was Vince McMahon that named Hulk Hogan the #1 contender. Jesus,
I think it was in the promo, Vince announces it, but it was not like a contender match or anything like that. I think Chris Jericho was annoyed because Jericho wanted the title rematch because he had an opportunity, I believe. I think it was either on the draft. I think it was the draft night where it was Chris Jericho and Stephanie took on Triple H in a 2-on-1 for the title belt.
Yeah, and there was a pedigree spot.
Yeah,
and it's a bit of there was I think there was an upskirt.
You want to do that?
I was about to. No, shut up. All right, be quiet. I'm trying to do a spot here, and you're like, do you want to do it now, Adam? There was a I think it was like an upskirt shot that's not allowed on the network anymore.
It wasn't an upskirt. The girls fell out, in other words.
Was it? I thought it was. I don't. Oh, the boobers fell out, did they? Well, she would have been bounced back. It would have been fine.
Because what was the previous? So WrestleMania, what was that? That was Rock and Hogan, which we've also done. Just from memory, we did that. That was like our third or fourth wrestling companion. And that's when they decided really on the fly. Yep, Hogan's a good guy, guys. Go get the yellow and red. We're changing it up. We're getting rid of the black and white. NWO's turning on him. Hogan's going face.
Something I think I saw Nash actually talked about it on his show about that was on the fly. It was just like, go out there. You listen to the crowd. We got a pedigree spot. No. We're always going to launch him. Yeet.
He's such a good sell, Hunter.
Yeah.
Hogan with a cradle.
Yeah, no. Hogan using wrestling? Never.
What's that? People say his match against Inoki. Oh man, he put on a 5-star classic. Why doesn't he do that in the States? And it's like, well, mostly it was Inoki that was doing it, telling Hogan what we're going to do with drop toe hold spots.
And plus, Inoki says, tells you something. You damn right, you listen.
And talking about Inoki, I went back and watched the Collision in
RKO.
Korea. What the hell?
I hear voices in my head. They understand. They come to me. They talk to me.
Hogan with a cutter.
Yeah. More of a Diamond Dallas type of cutter.
Yeah, as I was saying, with the Collision in Korea. Just a crazy, just the whole episodes just makes you go, wow. Different parts of the world are so unique with their culture. And also how restricted, they are of content. Like limiting what people can access on a phone device or a computer. But to think they had 150,000 people there both nights, and they were told you have to be there. They didn't want to be there. You would be shot or punished if you didn't come to the show.
I know, it's crazy, hey.
Mm.
That is actually a really good Dark Side of the Ring episode, isn't it? Just how again I've traveled to that other side of the world. I haven't been to Korea, but I have been to China, and it's very much similarities are very much the same. You listen to the government. You go out of line, you disappear, and then you reappear, and you change your tone very quickly.
I was going to say, how did you go?
I kept my mouth quiet. I knew, because especially going over there, I kept my mouth quiet because I knew I'm not in this. This is not Australia. I can't voice my opinion here, and if I do, I'm done. And then when I was over there, I found out I was going to be a father. So I shut the hell up. I know my place in the world, and if I'm going to say something, I'm going to come home and say it. And I'm going to get on, or get on here and talk. But over there, be quiet. Just keep your head down and don't say anything.
Well, it's like that scene that, what is it they say in the show where when they landed in Japan, Ric Flair gets off the jet and gets on his knees in his $1,000 suit and kisses the ground. Like, to be so
it comes-
thankful that this is
Yeah.
more tolerant of me than over there. Just crazy.
Yeah. When he comes back from
Mm.
to the United States, it's it's I pretty much did a very similar thing when we got back from Australia. I didn't kiss the ground, but I was just I was happy to be home. Mind you, I had a fantastic time when I was in China. That's just like a minuscule of one thing that we had to be careful of. But I visited temples, I met great people. I ate so much food. It was delicious. It was just fantastic. Tried so many different types of food. I drank so much beer. I've always been a big beer drinker, but Asian beer, it's like water. They say the beer is a lot safer than the water than that's over there. So I said, okay. And they do it on long necks too. None of the small stuff. None of the, I just having that. It was fantastic. Oh,
No,
geez,
never
Hogan was good.
gone there. Would love to go there one day. I like Asia. I've been to Indonesia and Japan, but I would love to go to somewhere like China or Hong Kong or Vietnam eventually, once the world starts to kind of get it back on its feet. But no, that's my dream one day.
Very cool. Very cool. Oh, cerebral assassin attacking the leg.
That heavy brace too.
This is this must be killing Hogan too, because this is a Hogan match is always quite short.
Yeah.
And he's wrestling Triple H, where this time, and he's always going to be known as the dude that if he's in the main event spot, he's going to have the longest match on the card.
Yeah, it's almost that Hogan spent more time posing than actually wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because we're nearly 20 minutes in, and that's including the entrances. So
That's right. That's right.
yeah, and it's mostly Hunter leading the way. But it's a good idea around, breaking Hogan down. Going for a figure four. Nope.
Oh,
Well, here's a question for you. Hogan heel or Hogan face? Which one was your favorite?
I found them both very entertaining. Hogan face, especially during the 80s, when you go back and watch the old videos, it was very much eat your vitamins, say your prayers, drink your milk, be good. And it was things that, as a young person, you sort of wanted to hear that. Here we go, figure four time, hear the woos. But Hogan as a heel was entertaining as hell, because his stuff in WCW was funny. Like, he would come out, he would get his absolute ass whooped the night before at a pay-per-view, and then he would come out on Nitro and flat out lie and go, last night I absolutely destroyed Sting. He couldn't stand me anymore. I was too strong for him. Like, motherfucker, you lost. You got the pin. You got pinned and lost the title, or you went for the title and you didn't get it. So that was entertaining. That was funny. Hunter doing a bit of a heel spot here.
Desperate.
Pulling a page out of Flair's book. Very cool.
Yeah, I think as you were saying, those old Nitros used to always be like Hogan and Bischoff for like 15 minutes of the 20 minutes of the opening part of Nitro of a 2-hour show was just them cutting a promo about Macho Man or Sting or Luger or Giant. Yeah.
Bischoff was his little lackey boy. And he goes, "Oh yes, please, Hogan. I believe everything you say." Everything he spoke about. He just, he couldn't help himself. It was funny times. Oh, reverse Indian deathlock right there.
See, for me, I didn't even know Face Hogan. Like, you think when we got into watching wrestling in '98, the Hogan that I knew was NWO Hulk Hogan. I wasn't watching, the All-American, eat your vitamins, say your prayers Hogan. I was this black beard, yellow goatee, spray painting people, putting NWO on people's backs, covering the belt. That's the Hogan I knew. And then once I started to be able to watch the old stuff, I'm like, oh, wait, he was a good guy. Oh, okay, so he was actually in the WWF in the past, and then went back
Yep.
and watched these old matches. And we've covered a few of the old ones. I think we did Hogan Taker from this Tuesday in Texas.
Yes.
We covered one of his Survivor Series matches back in 1990, I think, with Warrior and Hogan winning there when he was champion. And yeah, I enjoy heel Hogan. I think he's good on the mic. TNA Hogan wasn't really one of my best. I was watching it religiously when he was there.
Okay.
But yeah, probably more of a fan of the 90s, like late 90s Hogan, as opposed to the later time. Fighting back here.
Here we go. Hogan with a suplex.
Wee, look out. With a back body drop. And touching on also Dark Side of the Ring, I watched the Hogan steroid trials. That's a good episode as well. I enjoy that one.
It is. It's I remember like being in school, especially down here in Australia, and then telling people, "Oh, you watch wrestling, you know it's fake, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know that. You know they do drugs, right?" I'm like, what? Yeah, steroids. I had no idea what the fuck steroids were.
No, they don't. They don't.
I had no. I never argue it. Oh, big boots. Hang on. Well,
he does it.
But it didn't even get a count.
Jericho. Jericho attacks the ref. Steel chair in hand.
Oh, he got that arm up. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Now, did Jericho have a match this night? Do you know?
Well, this is that funny thing that always seems to happen when a champion would lose at Mania. They don't have a program like after the show. So Jericho came out and cut a promo and demanded to be on the show and wanting to have a match.
Yep.
But he's trying to get Triple H to win because he wants to beat him for the belt to get it back. Yeah.
Oh,
face plant.
We're going for the clothesline.
Up and over.
Kick Jericho out. He is gone. Goes back to Hogan. Oh.
Look at the crowd too.
When you realize, here we go.
Yeah.
It never gets old. Never gets old. You pointing the finger. Oh, I never thought you'd see this Hogan and Triple H doing this spot here too.
Yeah. They're so different personalities, but they actually work well together.
Yes. Oh, he missed it.
Love the camera flash as well then too.
Oh, yes.
Here we go. Put him up. Pedigree time.
Pedigree. Time for the pedigree.
And he does take a pretty good pedigree. I'll give Hogan that.
That's
he
excellent.
did well there.
Yes. Referee, awake.
Just
not a good
shots
night.
Him.
Not a good night to be referee Earl Hebner. This is a nasty shot.
Oh, shit. Yep.
Got his head up. And let's focus on the Undertaker. He's going to do the shear.
This is pretty cool. Drags him over to him, though. And I love Hogan's reply straight away. Nah, I'm not having it. Look at that.
What are you doing, man? Oh, you son of a bitch. Boom. Boom.
Even this clash of styles, too. Like, this isn't Dead Man Taker. Like, this is American Badass Taker.
That's
There's
it.
the leg drop. Where's Earl?
We got a new champion. We have a new champion.
I remember just looking at you in this moment going, wait, what? What? He just won the... No! Like, I mean, I was actually so angry because I was so positive Hunter, winning at WrestleMania. I'm like, no way he's going to drop it to Hogan.
Look at Big Evil with a smirk on his face.
Well, I believe the co-main event before this was Taker Stone Cold, with Ric Flair as the referee.
There's the match referee.
And that was the winner of that would get a title shot at Judgment Day.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
and
right.
Taker won because I think he took Austin's leg off the rope, and Flair didn't see Austin's foot go on the rope and counted the 3, and that's how Taker gets his title shot against Hogan at Judgment Day.
That's right. And Flair at one time sort of teamed with the NWO.
Yeah, well, he joined them a few weeks later. He turned heel, and
it's
I don't know what
Flair against Flair as part of the NWO. Oh, here we go, Hunter.
Look at that. Look at it running into his eyes, all down his face. Yeah.
Yes.
He's so jacked up. Look at Jack. He's got look at his shoulders. His
All of them,
pecs
both
as
of
well,
them.
just
Both of
jacked
them.
up.
Got muscles on top of muscles, jacked up, strong ass necks.
I was going to say, look at us, Al, in our TBK tops. Like you do the pose too, like this. Do it with me, Al.
Nope. No.
Okay. Well, it was embarrassing. Come on.
Oh.
There we go. Oh.
Yeah, well, I'm not being a buck.
Let's do the bucks. Ready? Ready? This way. This way. Go. This way. Oh, no, this way. There we go. There's a new gift for us. And there's the handshake.
You're the man. No, you're the man.
Look at Hunter just stomp away. Just
Undertaker, your ass is grass, and I'm gonna smoke it.
just crazy. I could not believe that. I'm like Hogan's first championship win in since 1993, I think it was.
Yeah, 9 years, as JR said at the beginning of the match.
Which was Mania 9 when he came out and beat Yoko.
Yoko beat Brett, and then Hogan beat Yoko.
Did he have a black eye or something as well? Didn't he, Hogan?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Right.
Had a bit of a shiner.
Hmm.
Hanging out the beach with Brutus the Barber Beefcake, and probably a weed transaction got wrong and got popped in the eye. I was going to make a horrible joke about taking a boat to the face, but Brutus Beefcake already did that first.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
There we
I
go.
apologize for that. American. Hogan must pose. Hogan must pose.
Well, there we go, Al. Any final comments on that one?
Fantastic. Always going back. Always fun going back and watching that particular match right there from Backlash 2002 with Hulk Hogan, HHH versus Triple H. HHH.
In regards to our show, you can download all episodes down the bottom here on our Instagram and our Twitter, all of our socials, episodes on Podbean, Apple iTunes, Castro, Castbox, and Spotify. Alan, where can people find you?
You can find me right down here too. That's Alan Ross 84 TBK, and I am on Twitch, so you can also find me on there as TTV Roscoe Bosco 84, and I'm on the TikTok. That's Roscoe_Bosco 84. That's where you can find me.
Very nice. Any closing comments, Al, before we finish up?
Oh, thanks for a great show. It's going well. We're on the YouTubes and we're doing fantastically, I believe, with this new partnership that we've joined. So I'm really looking forward to more and more excellent stuff to come.
No, that's awesome. So once again, thank you to Nick and Keith and the Universal Wrestling Podcast and also the Bloodline Entertainment Network. As we say each and every episode, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or
good night.
Yeah, guys, thanks for sticking around. Now we're going to go back and listen to a classic TBK moment.
Yeah.
And didn't he have a war with Paul Orndorff as well in WCW?
You can't say Paul Orndorff.
Paul, is it Orndorff?
Yeah. It's
I will
Orndorff.
punch you in the fucking...
It's Orndorff.
It's right there. I will just
It's Orndorff.
I will punch
say
you to
Paul
your
Orndorff.
gut.
Say Paul Orndorff.
Porndorff. Punch you in the stomach.
Paul Orndorff? Orndorff.
Under the Dorf.
I'm going to punch you right in the Dorf.